Welcome back. It is Friday, June 23rd, 2023. We are at week 179. So this week, the FBI released its 2022 report on active shooters. Some notable statistics were that the FBI designated 50 shootings as active shooter incidents. Although incidents decreased by 18% since 2021, the number of active shooter incidents increased by 66.7% compared to 2018. The most incidents occurred in Texas, with Arizona, Michigan, Florida, and New York all tied for second place. 94% of shooters were male, with their weapon of choice being handguns, closely followed by rifles. And in 48% of the incidents, the shooter had a known connection to the location or at least one victim, whereas in 52% of the incidents, the shooter had no known connection to the target location. So the number of active shooter incidents was 9 in the month of May, with January and September tied for the least number of incidents, only 1. Sunday was the day of the week that had the highest number of incidents, and they were more likely to occur between noon and midnight. And based on location, 46% occurred in open spaces, and 34% of incidents involved multiple locations. Much more valuable information within this report, so I'll be sure to share it with you. And the login credentials of over 100,000 hacked ChatGPT accounts showed up on the dark web, exposing the usernames and passwords of those users. If you're one of them, be sure that you're not reusing those passwords and that you update it as soon as possible. And if you are a security engineer trying to protect your company's data and access, you might want to opt out of the ChatGPT data sharing option. I will share a step-by-step below for you. And a new report has found that the number of successful cybersecurity breaches has more than doubled for Canadian businesses in the past year, despite a downward trend in cyber attacks overall. And if you're curious about the privacy policies of some of your favorite apps and devices, check out the Buyer's Guide for Connected Products. The guide had watches, headphones, apps, and just about every other type of device that you can think of, so I'll link it for you. And this week, the Cybersecurity Hub shared their personal cybersecurity first steps to help everyone get off on the right foot with their personal cybersecurity. It included some commonly shared tips like turning on automatic updates and activating multi-factor authentication, but it also offered instructions and some additional tips that some people may not be aware of, so I'll be sure to share it. Also, a really great overview on the types of threat actors that threaten healthcare, including the types of attacks. I'll share that with you. And a really informative guide to address consumer harms of generative AI called Ghost in the Machine. I'll link it. And that's what I have for you all this week. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying this first week of summer. It's been beautiful here in Chicago, so I hope everyone is able to get out and about, stay safe, and I will look forward to seeing all of you next Friday.